Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Duplicity. We're back with the choice of the dragon. So we left it last time with a choice. Just to refresh, I could go to the north and find a green dragon with long spiky tail and a kite-shaped plates on her back. She terrorized the countryside with her fiery breath. Or we can go to the west. There's a subtle, elegant black serpent. They say that she sometimes takes human form and walks among the people, whispering in the ears of kings. Very interesting. To the south, we could encounter an enormously scaly sea monster. When she breathes, she leaps out of the water 7 times without exposing all of her scales to the air. She has dragged the countless ships to the bottom of the sea, where she keeps a vast hoard of ancient treasures. Or we could go to the east, where a strange 5-clawed luck dragon with flowing whiskers, revered by the humans all around her as like unto a god. Okay, so if I recall, we had defeated the army, we became a deity, but we were only using it for power. I'm a very impulsive, if I recall, let's see here. I'm very high finesse, very cunning. Kind of, my infamy is a little bit up there. Reaches, I think, I don't want to be this. That's not, the green dragon, not really. I'm more subtle. Walk to me with, I think this might be a good one. To the south, you encounter an enormously scaly sea monster when she breathes, I could go for treasures. I think, what's my hoard sitting at? It's not high enough. Not high enough. Let's change this up a bit. I think we can handle whatever kings, but let's go to the south. Let's bring in that. Let's go with the scaly sea monster. Okay, excellent choice. Now, you need to do something to impress her. Do you destroy a nearby village to demonstrate your strength? Make graceful loops in the air to display your maneuverability. Challenge her to a game of wits. Make an offering of an enormous sapphire to exhibit my wealth. Spread rumors of my impending arrival, highlighted by fearsome reputation. Or steal some of her gold and fly off. Ooh, that would defeat the purpose, wouldn't it? I think she's more... She's very graceful. I think, but we could offer a sapphire to exhibit wealth. I think she's more interested in wealth. So let's do graceful loops. You climb skyward on powerful wing strokes, then descend into a deep dive, pulling up at the last minute. You block out the sun with your wingspan as you perform cartwheel after effortless cartwheel. Most impressive, she says. Or, most impressive, she says. She invites you to join her in her lair. Accept the invitation. Of course we're gonna accept the invitation. You spend a delightful evening in her lair. Wonderful. Congratulations, you have found a mate. What do you do now? Achievement, lover. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Congratulations, you have found a mate. What do you do now? Move on. I can't be tied down like this. Move into her lair, abandoning my no. Invite her to live in my... she's a sea dragon. That won't work. Fudge, man. I can invite her. Abandon my kingdom. I don't want to abandon my kingdom. But I also don't want to be alone forever. Let's invite her to see what happens. She gracefully accepts. Your kingdom now has 2 tyrannical dragons ruling over it. You will make a fine pair. You spend many joyful years together before she settles down for a long hibernation. You will have to be all the more vigilant to protect your lair now that it contains your sleeping mate. Oh, it's so lovely. The next 2 years pass leisurely. You sleep on your hoard of treasure, hunt for prey, and occasionally sack a small town for variety. All in all, you're enjoying a little time without annoying interruptions. when some sort of conjured fiend materializes in front of you. It trails smoke as it hunches before you and claws at the stone floor, bat wings fanning the air. What this thing is, it isn't natural. The fiend's voice sounds like the movement of many, many slugs. How in the world would... Okay. It gurgles.
You're being marked for death, and I, one of my king, will be your executioner.
Constant interruptions like this make it hard to enjoy all my treasure. Question it. It chortles as it hears a question.
I'm sent by an enemy you didn't even know you had. I'm a creature of nightmare, and 3 other dragons have fallen before my kind. When you are dead, I will eat your soul and wear your flesh as a disguise, and then my master will rule instead of you.
3 other dragons? You'd think you'd heard of that. You'd think you'd have heard about that. Question it further.
Surely you have heard the mighty wizard Calyx. He abides in the high tower of the wizardry. Within the very country you claim, he has grown annoyed that you overthrew his queen, and has sentenced you to death. Goodbye, worm.
The wizard had Calyx, eh? How do you feel about the attack? What sort of an idiot would you try to kill me? I'm furious and demand immediate vengeance. What sort of idiot would try to kill me? Exactly. It would take a brave man to challenge outright someone as powerful as you, a brave, stupid man. What is your next step? Okay, so if I recall, there was, back with my rival way back when I was a kid, he fought this one wizard. If that's the same wizard, I should really be careful. I need to really be careful. I can't remember, it's been a while since I did this. What is your next step? Try to find out more about the monster, assault the high tower of wizardry and kill Calyx, fly to the high tower of wizardry and talk to Calyx, try to find out more about Calyx. Let's try to find more about Calyx. You launch yourself out of your lair and circle silently on the wind as you think about who to ask. At this point, you know enough intimidated humans that someone should be able to give you information. It doesn't take long. Calyx is the high mage, whatever that is. He's supposed to be very powerful and very proud. Someone who likes to succeed and doesn't have much patience for rivals. What's next? Trying to find out more about the monster. Let's try to find more about the monster. You had the goblins haul out the chests of books you found last time you ate a wizard, and they turn pages as you look through them. The picture is on page 418 of the 5th book. Apparently the creature that attacked you is a fiend that only the most powerful wizards can summon. A creature of pure hatred and bile that feeds by killing. If Calyx summoned him, the wizard is quite powerful indeed. You're going to have to go to the high tower of wizardry to see him. But do you plan to kill him? Or talk to him first? Let's talk to him first. The tower isn't far at the speeds you fly, less than an hour away. You land in the courtyard, and there is no doubt that everyone knows you're there. A cowering servant is pushed through a door to find out what you want. Do you want to demand to see Calyx or ask more politely? You know what? Let's ask him, because we don't know exactly what we're dealing with. Let's ask him. The servant is clearly terrified. Bring me Calyx, human. He and I have a problem to discuss. You prepare yourself for battle. If Calyx is brave enough to accost you now, you won't be taken by surprise. Calyx strides out the doorway into the courtyard, his body sheathed in magical fires that he thinks will protect him from you. He seems cautious, but not afraid. It is an honor to meet you, Rex, he says in a clear voice. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit? You tried to kill me. Why are you trying to kill me? How many dragons have you killed in your life? Why are you trying to kill me? Calyx looks surprised. I'm not trying to kill you. That would be stupid. Why would I do that? He's lying. I eat him? Maybe he's telling the truth. Find out more. That's not what your conjured beast told me, and it tried to kill me. Your anger shakes this tower stone. Conjured beast? Your Majesty, I don't do conjurations. I specialize in transmutations. I can change a housefly into an ogre or an apple or a pear, but I cannot conjure fiends to set against my enemies. He pauses. Why do you believe I did this? Are you not listening? Your creature told me before I killed it. He shuts his eyes as if pain. Rex, I apologize. I think an old enemy is trying to kill you, or to use you as a murder weapon to assassinate me. She calls herself Magister Vermias. There she is. That's the one. Although I don't know her real name. She's definitely a conjurer, and she can't stand me. Has she killed many dragons before? I don't know for sure, but her staff is supposed to make from a dragon bone. So it's supposed to be made from a dragon bone, so the answer might be yes. Ask where she is. She lives in the mountain far to the south, and she wants this country all as her own. Luckily, she has never been able to raise an army, since no one is stupid enough to follow her. She's crazy and very dangerous. Be cautious. A different conjured monster is waiting for you as you arrive at your lair. Mighty Rex, it mocks in a wheedling voice. You may have been clever enough to not attack an innocent wizard, but you are not closer to your goal. The true master grows more powerful while you chase his enemies. Come to the peak of Crooked Mountain tomorrow at midnight, where you will learn what is required of you should you wish to live. Eat it? Ask it questions before eating. Let's do questions. It doesn't seem as smart as the last one. Maybe you can learn something. Who is your master? Why am I summoned to the queen of a country you claim to? You cut off mid-sentence by biting off its frog-like legs. It tastes utterly revolting as you bite into it. The beast's eyes bug out of their sockets. Vermias couldn't hurt me across. Vermias lied, you reply, destroying the monster. You settle back down on your hoard in annoyance. Awesome. So, Vermias wants to face you at peak of Crooked Mountain. You know where that is. The question is, why? So that she can present me with a list of demands, so that she can ambush me and kill me. Probably, I don't know if she's gonna do that. I think she probably wants to present me a list of demands, but I'm going to be prepared in case. You know that she uses lies to manipulate her foes, and this seems like a classic trap. Do you want to show atop the mountain at the appointed time? Absolutely take that human wizard Calyx with me. I think that might be a good idea. She's gonna be very strong. Calyx, I think it would be good to have an extra person. However, I could use him. He's loyal. Okay, so one way I'm gonna probably be hurt and probably get myself hurt. Here, I'm probably gonna lose Calyx, but I may survive myself. This one, this was just cop-out. Do you want to show up at the top of the mountain at the appointed time? Not a chance. Too dangerous. Let's do not a chance. Well, if that's the case, what's your better idea? I attack her tower at midnight when we're supposed to be on Crooked Mountain, or I ignore it and stay home in my lair. Well, I'm not going to do that, so let's attack her at her tower at midnight. Sneaky little hobbitses. What's more, if a summoner has set an ambush for you, she's probably still at her tower and only sending demons or the like to ambush you. Cunning increases. You fly to Vermias Tower. The tower is a heavy granite structure with large oak doors at the base. 5 flames glow at the top of the tower. How do you plan to handle this? Okay, so if I was my dragon friend would have just gone blasting through the door, and he probably got wrecked because of that. So I gotta plan this out properly. I gotta be more subtle. Start at the top and work your way down. Knock the tower down, and then kill everything still moving in the rubble. Smash through the main doors of the base, or announce my presence and challenge. No, let's start at the top and work our way down. You crash through the wooden deck at the top of the tower. As you begin your assault, inky black smoke from the 5 flames from around the tower's edge begin to coalesce into a strange, smoky form, all claws and eyes. You're trapped between the demon and whatever is below you in the tower. This could become awkward. Oh shoot, I made a mistake. Vermias climbs up the tower stairs towards you, her dragon bone staff glowing in her hands. She laughs.
I thought you were smart enough to attack me in my tower, but it didn't occur to me that you would manage to yet still be stupid enough to leave no shadow demon behind you. Your doom is at hand, beast.
This is a bad tactical situation. What do? Lash out in a frenzy, attacking both Vermias and the shadow demon No. Skewer Vermias with a claw, and as I race down the tower, planning on escape through the main doors. Run away. I didn't get clear of the mess before I had a chance to. Okay, I need to get clear of this mess before I have a chance to defeat. Yes, that's clear out. You try to reverse course and fly out at the top of the tower, but the shadow demon sinks its claws deep into your back. Your rings will heal with time, assuming you live. But for now, you are grounded, and Vermias before you, and the demon still on your back. You have no choice but to fight for your life. Shoot. You go berserk, slashing and biting, breathing flame. A red haze overtakes your vision. There is nothing but battle now and forever. Champion. Oh, I defeat Vermias. Yes. I defeated Vermias. The fighting was savage, but eventually the haze clears and you return to your senses. Your whole body aches and half your tail is missing. A long bloody smear and some tattered bits of the robe are all that's left of Vermias. You really taught her. Brutality increases. It takes you months to recover. On the upside, you are able to loot her tower fully. You get quite a nice haul once you feel up to flying again. Man, I'm hurt. Permanently weakened? No, I don't want to be permanently weakened. Shoot, that sucks. Okay, many years have passed since you seized control of this kingdom. It's becoming harder and harder to resist your king's urge to hibernate. Dragons typically hibernate for at least 10 years, perhaps longer. Some older dragons hibernate for generations. How are you going to leave your horde defended while you rest? Set a magical trap, prepare an elite squad. No, that's a stupid idea. None would dare to steal from me. Men would dare to steal from me. Try to stay awake for. No, that's a terrible idea. Elite squad of goblin guards or a magical trap. Well, can I do both? Why can't I do both? Well, I got a whole goblin army, and magic is a funny thing where they can use magic if it's magic, they can use magic to kind of whatever stop that trap. Elite goblin squad of goblin guards. I think this is more like, okay, how do I lose a lot or do I lose a little? I like goblin guards, but they're also kind of still goblins. They're not hobgoblins. They're still goblins. I think a trap would be better. Prepare an elite squad. I want to see what happens with the squads. The word elite and goblin don't often go well together. You manage to train up a handful of tougher goblins who seem reasonably loyal. This is a bad idea too. Despite your best efforts, they're still just goblins. I knew it. They're better than most goblins, but you just don't have the finesse to make them more than they are. Over the years to come, adventurers cut their way through the goblins and loot much of their horde. Fudge, man, gosh dang it. As hibernation overtakes, you begin to think back on what you've accomplished and dream of what lies ahead. Glory, treasure, loss, revenge, victory. Soon you will spread your mighty wings and the shadow of your majesty will block out the sun itself. The finest baubles will line the walls of your palaces. The greatest heroes will fall before your razor-sharp teeth. Soon the whole world will whisper your name in fear and reverence. But for now, you rest and wait. You finished the following. Okay. Achievement, Michael Avelli. Finish. Okay, cool. Alright. Brutality. We got are permanently weak in blasphemy too. Oh, it shows me it now. Shoot. Okay. Okay, cool. Awesome. We hope you... Oh, that's it. We hope you enjoyed playing Choice of the Dragon. We release new games on a regular basis. Type your email address and we notify you in the next game. Okay, I don't care. Alright, that was the Choice of the Dragon. If you guys liked it, smash the like button and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. I'm definitely gonna... I think I might try at some point redoing this, seeing if I can get a different ending. If you guys like to see that, subscribe and ring the bell to be notified when the next episode comes out. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.